Okay guys, right here we got my 89 S13 coupe, ex show car, drift car. It used to be, I guess, a show car in the early 2000s, so Tokyo Drift era. Right here, 89 coupe with, I'm not sure if a body kit, what's on it. I got this car back in 2020, 21 with an RB25, Momo seats, you know, carbon fiber front end, S13, Sylvia headlights, real ones. Suspension all done, 300ZX brakes, carbon fiber deck lid, 50/50 tail lights in the back. As it sits now, it is not that nice. So first thing is, and the most upsetting thing is, we don't have an engine anymore. So that means the RB25 is now long gone. So I want to do a wire tuck on this thing, get rid of the whole wire harness in the engine bay just to clean it up and try to make it look fresh and clean. Put it all under the dash. Ran into a big issue with not getting power to the car again. So two harnesses kind of just connected to one with the swap. Back in the day, they did it some weird way. It was a stock chassis harness from the 240, and then the RB harness, which I have in a bin over there. So all these wires, this will really scare you and keep you up at night, which it did. And I could not get power no matter what. And I just didn't want to fry the Haltech ECU I had in it. So I'm just like, I'm going to sell the drivetrain, you know, the intercooler, the piping, stuff like that, Haltech. Sold it all for $4 grand. So at the time, it was worth it to me. I bought a car that I really didn't need with the money, but I regret it. But we have the KA24 right over there, fully forged. Just got to do crank bearings on it, and that's going to be the plan for this car. Just KAT forged, NA for now. Then we can go boost it down the road just to keep it simple, just to get the car done as quick as possible, because this thing's been sitting for too long, almost 3 years, I would say. So it's time to finally slap this thing back together and at least make it look like a complete car, which I do have most of it. This is a different trunk lid I bought. I put these on there, the mounts, the base plates for my NRG wing, because that's the style I'm going for. Big wing, low body kit. That's my style. That's how I like the coupe. I got some plastic interior bits here, but real Momo seats. Got to throw those in. The dash bar, got to throw that in. Put the dash on. The carpets in, put the lower seat in, then put the seats in. Side skirts can go on. They're just cheaply, or just very easily just mounted. Just one self-tap or whatever, just into the quarter. The fronts are real carbon fiber front end, the fenders. So I'm kind of nervous messing these up because I'm sure they're probably worth money. They're OG, some OG brand or something. Sucks that these were cut out for the hood pins, but I could probably do another hood pin to make it look decent. The front end's not going on at the moment because I'm going to redo this whole entire engine bay. Weld it up, fix that patch over there that's missing, paint it. I'm going to stay with the white, so that is the plan. Yeah, not going to take no more time. Just going to throw these parts in real quick and see what the car looks like when all these parts are in. Hopefully it'll motivate me even more to get this thing ready for Lock City Drift, because that's the plan. This is the next drift car for me. All right guys, so the first part installed is the homemade harness bar. So this is how it's looking. This is how it was when we bought the car originally. This is how it's kind of welded in. So let me show you that real quick. It's just a 1/4-inch plate, I think, welded to the chassis right there. Pretty booger welded. Looks like a Smurf had like a midnight orgasm and just plastered this thing, but it's pretty tight, it's sturdy, so that's really all that matters. Trim pieces on the side are just cut out just to fit. I'm not a huge fan of all this right here. I wish at least had the covers for this, but we're just gonna mock these up, zip tie like that. Maybe we'll do like an aluminum panel right here on the sides with some sound deadening, just because it's gonna be pretty loud right here. It's gonna be very tin canny. But the next thing we're gonna do is, we already get the harness out of the door right here. We're gonna grab the carpet, lay it down, try and get it to fit as nice as we can. It's not like a preformed carpet, so it doesn't have like the contours and stuff to fit in nice in the floor pan. It's just kind of just a flat one. It's a stupid one, which I don't like, but we can always make it work. I can probably just take a washer, self tap them every, you know, couple feet or whatever, just to keep it locked in place. I don't like when you're getting in a car and you're moving your feet around and, you know, the carpet's lifting or it's pulling. I don't like all that. I want it to be nice, tight, sturdy, like me. So right now, let's grab the carpet, throw it in, then we'll get the back seat back in and throw that center console in place. All right, carpet is in place. Just quick, trying to line up these holes on the side for the seat mounts. These line up, this lines up. So we just have to get the seat in place, bolts just loosely mounted, so we can kind of shift the seats, shift the carpet, just tweak it to where it wants to stay. Right here, I think it's pretty good, but looking at these stickers right here, the tape with 103 on it. So when I was doing the harness, I would tape all the way from 0 up to like 120. So one wire, one color. You cut it. You mark both ends the same number so they match. So I knew where to put them back when it was time to reinstall them, connect them again. But as you can tell, didn't really work out too well. Some of the colors were, a lot of them, they were the same as that color. You know, the numbers, some I didn't mark, or some the tape came off. So it was just a complete headache. But nonetheless, let's get this seat in. And it looks like some mice were actually in this car. I did find some acorns and all this stuff right here. So little bastards. At least the wiring, we don't really have to care about that because that's the first thing they usually eat up. All right, guys, we got Mr. Fuel Slosh over here.
Hey, I got gas now.
You got gas. Good. Gas. So this is first impression of the 240 kind of without the tarp.
Fucking sick. Oh
I know.
God.
Dude, it looked twice as nice as it does now. I mean, it does look nice,
Dude, it has like full interior.
It looks nice when we first got the car. So
I found pictures on Dylan's Facebook.
Of the car?
Of you in the car.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was so nice.
It was so nice.
It was so nice. But we all make mistakes, and at least we learn from them. Most of us. So right now I'm just trying to hook up the body kit. I got the fender bolts right here. Got that one in. Just trying to suck this in, so I need to get this bolt in the back from over here so I can mount that up and at least have the right side done. So this is how it's looking. Just an hour in. Not too bad. It definitely isn't perfect, but I just want to slap together one piece just so when I walk outside, I look at it and I'm like, all right, let me get these damn crank bearings and just get the motor done. But the interior, it's gonna be pretty much completely gutted. So this thing's gonna be like so simple. It's gonna be pretty easy to get it done. So that's kind of my plan still. So we're gonna throw the dash in, the cluster and all that. I'm not worried about no radio, no climate control, nothing like that. So it should be even easier to get this thing going. So that's the mess, and hopefully we can salvage that.
Is that the body harness?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to keep this so I can run it to turn signals and all that stuff and lights. But it's gonna be fun digging through this thing after 3 years, not knowing what the hell anything is. I think that was the AFR gauge. Yeah, ratio. I don't even know what I'm looking at.